Frances O'Connor is directing Emily. What do you have to say about that?
So yeah, she's directing a film about Emily Brontë, the writer of Wuthering Heights. I think the difference here, I mean, Little Women, I suppose, is a good comparison in the sense that yeah, it's about a female author, but it also showed how to bring that time period, that kind of story, and contemporize it, at least in terms of approach and
Mm-hmm.
feeling. So sure, there's an opportunity here to explore the life of Emily Brontë in a way that could connect with a large audience and maybe lift it out of the sort of BBC Sunday afternoon treatment, which a lot of these kind of stories wind up getting. And Frances O'Connor, for what will be incredibly her directorial debut, which is pretty cool, has got a pretty interesting cast lined up. Maybe you can dive into that a bit.
So they named the quartet of figures that'll play the sisters, the family, and I think not next the boyfriend in the scenario. I think so. You have Emma Mackey, who's a newish actress, and she's got a couple of projects in the lined up. We have Joel Alwyn, who is part of the cast for The Favorite. Fionn Whitehead, who's the more popular of the four figures, I would say, and Emily Beecham, who gave an outstanding performance in Little Joe, which was at the Cannes Film Festival last year, and she won the Best Actress award there. So a rather youngish cast, sort of like the stars are aligned for this young cast, and so Emma Mackey, is going to be taking on the role of Emily.
Yeah. And again, like, we don't know how, it's always early days with these kind of projects, but it's certainly going to be an attractive one in the market, I would say. And the Brontes, I mean, whether it's I don't know how many films about the writers individually, but the writers specifically there have been, but obviously their books have spurned multiple adaptations. So something that looks at their lives provides another point of entry, another point of interest for this sort of territory that's been explored pretty frequently.
Jane Eyre and Wuthering Heights were both recently done by some female auteurs. So yeah, we're gonna. I'm getting a little woman feeling for this. So the project is going into production. The first quarter of 2021, targeting a 2022 release. Of course, that all comes with a little asterisks. It's not a given, but it's rather nice to see somebody who's had a really long career path, and she's touched Jane Austen and Mansfield Park, and went sci-fi with the AI, artificial intelligence, that being one of her bigger roles. But it's nice to see an actress decide at this junction to say, hey, I'm going to jump in the director's chair and see how that feels like. Hi, I'm Eric Lavallée. I'm editor-in-chief and site owner for IONCINEMA.com, and this is
Kevin Jagernauth, contributing writer for the playlist.
And together we are IndieSponge.